everyone, welcome to my cyberspace. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why you should not learn R. Yes, why you should not learn R. And stay tuned and let's get right into it. So first of all, in my previous video, I spoke about R being like a statistical software, and it's also a programming language. If it is your first time of being introduced into the data analysis field, I would not recommend the first thing you should go learn is R, because learning some data analytics techniques or learning like some of the methods, they are a little bit complex already. You need to first of all learn like what is statistics, like the numerical variable, categorical variable. You have that you are struggling to learn, then having to learn R at the same time. However, a lot of times people, if you're in a traditional like learning program where they are teaching you some of those statistical concepts and you're also learning R and you're practicing those concepts in R, that might work, but it will still be like a very long stretch of you trying to it might be complicated. You might find it frustrating. It might not be the easiest way to go about your learning journey, because learning R is like a steep curve. So what do I mean by a steep curve? A lot of times when you start learning R, you're probably going just on a straight line before you get that peak. So it's going to take a minute before you get very comfortable to learn how to use R, because you are still understanding the syntax, you're understanding the data types, the variables. But what would make it easier is if you try to understand some of the statistical concepts and you probably apply it into like a simpler tool, probably Excel or any other tool that is probably available to you. When you want to learn R, it's not going to be very much of a frustration, because you are not trying to struggle with two things at the same time. It's one thing to know what you want to do and to figure out how to do it. But if you don't even know what you want to do and you don't even know how to do it, that's a double jeopardy right there. So you want to figure out, okay, this is what the outcome would look like. When should I run a bar chart? When should I do a line graph? You already know when, you know like what it should look like. Then you're trying to figure out, how can I do the same thing in R? So that's one of the things you really want to focus on. So that's why I'm going to say that it might not be best to learn R first of all for your data tool. Try to understand the data analytics concepts. Try with a very more relatable tool first of all, then you move on to R, because it's not going to be a waste of time. Eventually two things are going to happen. You're going to have more tools in your cap. You're also going to be able to learn R easily. If this video was a value for time, if you learned something, do to subscribe, follow and share. Thank you. Ciao.